What a day, what a day, what a day. So in the last video I showed me changing over my winter rims to my summer rims, and my summer rims are these beautiful painted gunmetal gray 21-inch turbines. So the backstory on the turbines is that when I got the car, they had 19-inch regular Tesla rims on them. Great, that's fine. However, you know, if you want to do a bit of customization, the wheels and the rims are a way to go. So on my search for some Tesla rims, of course, you look at the online with all the Craigslist and all the forums, and on Craigslist I found them. I found them in Seattle, Bellevue to be exact. So there was a beautiful set of almost brand spanking new 21-inch turbines, you know, chrome or in color. And I think in one of my earlier videos, you actually saw them in the back seat, and I didn't make mention of them back then, but they were in the back seat. So they were listed for something ridiculous like 1,800 American, which would have been 2,200 Canadian dollars at the time. And I thought, geez, you know, that's a bit much. That's crazy talk. I can't do that. So I wrote the guy, any damage? How do they look? And he wrote me back saying, no, they're almost brand new. They came off my Tesla, and I just didn't like the ride and all that kind of stuff. Well, that didn't really help me when he's saying I didn't like the ride, but I knew through watching YouTube videos that the ride will be different, plus the fuel economy or gas mileage will be a little different. So emailed back and forth, what's the best offer and all that kind of stuff. And you know, I think he got down to 1,650, and I thought, gee, you know, that's now under 2,000 Canadian. Almost manageable. So I wrote him back and I said, well, can you show me what damage is on it? It takes a real close up, and there was some road rash on two of the rims, about an inch on each. And so I wrote him back saying, you know, for me to get that fixed, it's going to cost a couple of hundred. What is your absolute lowest, you know, that you'll be happy with? I'll drive down right away. It's about a 3-hour drive from Vancouver, 2.5 hours, depending on traffic. And he said, okay, $1,500. $1,500, I'll be right there. So a long story short, drove down to Bellevue, picked the rims up, $1,500 cash, which is around now 17.5 or 1,800 Canadian. So I'm happy with that. So I take those rims in to Wheel Tech, who's out in Surrey, British Columbia. Amazing place for them to paint them, and they you know, they did base coats, top coats, lacquered. They even repaired those 2 little inch marks that were on the two rims, and for 700 bucks. 700 bucks Canadian to get that much work done with the painting and all that kind of stuff is a good deal. So I walk away happy. I'm sure he walks away happy, and everything is good. So so the other day I put them on the car, and within about an hour of driving, sensors don't, oh my gosh, they don't recognize it. Call the service center immediately. Big ugly warning on the dash, big icon, exclamation mark on the CPU here, the screen, main screen, and of course the flashing amber tire pressure issue. So to Google I go, and I found out that rims on Teslas up until 2015 had a certain sensor in it, and then they changed to a Continental sensor, you know, halfway through 2015. So this morning I wake up first thing and I phone our local Lordco, and Lordco would be very much like the US Pep Boys or AutoZone, and I call them up and I said, hey, do you have any tire pressure monitor systems for, or at least the monitors for the Tesla Model S 2015, and type it in the machine. Sorry, no, we don't. Okay, so first thing in the morning, I quickly checked on to Discount Tire, which is in Bellingham, which is only an hour south of the border, and I book an appointment. The earliest they can get me in is at 10:30. So they open up, and I phone them. This is Discount Tire, and I said, hey, do you have tire pressure sensors for 2015 Model S? Nope, sorry, we don't carry them. Oh, okay, so please cancel my 10:30 appointment that I have with you, and we'll move on from there. So then I thought, oh shit, I'll phone Tesla Vancouver. So I phoned Tesla Vancouver parts, and they tell me, we don't have any in stock, and we don't know when we're going to have them in stock. They're all on back order, and I'll put your name on the list for when they do come in. We don't know when they're going to come in, but when they do come in, we'll give you a call. All right, so no thanks. So then I phone Tesla Seattle, and they answer the phone, and I said, this is what's happening. Do you have tire pressure sensors? Absolutely, yes we do. We have a bin full of them. Oh, do you? Do you want gray ones or do you want black ones? No, chrome ones or black ones? And I said, black ones, please, because I got the dark rims. So they said, okay, it's 70 US a piece, or 60 something US a piece. I'll put them aside for you. So there you go. This morning, I drove down to Seattle to pick up the And I also got the little black caps that go over the chrome lug nuts. I didn't have those, so I didn't say they threw them in, because they're like 12 cents a piece or 15 cents a piece, I don't know. But yeah, you got 20 of those, and I got the 4 sensors, and I am now driving back home to Vancouver. So as I'm driving back to Vancouver, I thought, Jesus, why don't I see if there's a tire place that can throw them on? So ask Google, ask Tesla, find me the closest Discount Tire, and they say, oh, there's one up in Everett, I think it is. So I pop in there, and I told them the story. They said, yeah, it's about an hour wait. Then after that, it's only about 20 minutes. So, all right, I'll wait. So, long story short, here I am driving back from Everett. They did put it in. It was $80 for them to do the, so that's 100 Canadian, a little over 100, for them to install and set up the tire pressure monitoring sensors. And within 15 kilometers, bong, the dash is now clear of all warning signs. My tire pressure sensors, when I look on the left side, shows that they're all at 42 pounds PSI, or PSI, pounds per square inch. And everything is good in the world, apparently. So that's quite a day. So the funny thing is, not that there's funny things, I spent too much money today, is that the rims didn't have the tire pressure sensors in them from back. So what I'm thinking is that before the guy sold the tires, of course, why wouldn't you, he took them out and put them on the 19s that he had on. So anyway, so that's my story. So now I have my 21-inch turbines all balanced and censored, and everything is good in the world. Anyway, you take care. Talk to you soon. Bye.